Hey YouTube, my name is Loboski. This is my first YouTube video and my first map showcase ever. I've this is the first map that I've ever made, and there's so much information behind it. I need to do showcase so that people could understand a little bit behind it. So this is where you spawn, obviously, and it spawns you on a hilltop that oversees this castle, and I used a couple mods while making this. And one of the mods that I used was called Battle Towers. Battle Towers, if you don't know what it is, spawns random battle towers where there are mobs that have, you know, they just spawn and they have their own chests inside of here. So there's loot that you could come over here and get, and there's tons of them. Like, see, there's even one over there. So when I was building this, I had to turn off that mod because there were so many that kept popping up that it actually started to screw with the build. So as you see over here, that there's two naturally spawned biomes. I mean, obviously two naturally spawned biomes, but there's two naturally spawned villages in these biomes. And these villages, I mean, I don't know how rare it is to find two villages back to back like this, but I've never seen this happen, and I've never seen a seed like this before. So I was like, whoa. So what I did is I set a castle around it with an obsidian frame. The reason for setting this obsidian frame around the castle is for blast protection. If you don't know, obsidian protects against creepers and their blast or TNT. As you can see, this tower is very detailed. The reason why I really like this texture pack, Dokucraft Dwarvn texture pack, is because of how detailed some of the blocks were. But I did, I think, did a good job of not overwhelming the senses and having still a really good build here out of these insanely detailed blocks, and I almost wanted to give it the look of a Celtic castle. Um, Other than that, when I said one of the battle towers messed with my build, is I was building all these identical towers, so then next thing you know, boom, this one spawned right here, and I was like, so I kind of had to make it a part of my, castle because it, was right there, and, why not? It's pretty cool. I thought so. So what I did is it doesn't look like a natural spawn battle tower because I stuck with the idea of the castle. It's an obsidian frame, so I at least wrapped the exterior with obsidian to protect it. But all of these are a lot. I mean, these battle towers are hard, but this battle tower in particularly I have made harder than normal because put a dragon around it, man. That's pretty cool. So I had to make it, a little harder just so the dragon was pleased. Anyways, this is the first ever creature that I've made in Minecraft. I've never built an animal or a dragon like this before, and then I just decided, like, I had this crazy idea one day, and I just went for it, and bam. It took me just almost a full day of just thinking and building and working on it, and there it is. But I really like the idea of the dragon wrapping around the tower like this, blowing its fire, and the fire getting wrapped around this obsidian tower, burning all the blocks away that were shaped and looking like that. Insane details. It's like I don't know. I just thought this was absolutely amazing. So what I did over here is I didn't make it something that was just all these mobs can run into the town and just destroy them. Because that's what it is. It's constantly spawning these mobs. So what I did is I put an iron golem here to protect your people, obviously. But your people they got some problems, man. They're turning into zombies. They're eating each other. You gotta help them out or figure it out. I mean, Anyways, with a little secret in mind, if you come up here and if you were to able to get all the way to the top of this tower, you see that enchanted bow right there? It's not a regular enchanted bow. Alright, look at these enchantments on it. Boom. Legendary bow of Bakuleo. Unbreaking of 20. Looting of 25. Sharpness of 50. Power of 60. That is... Here, I'll show you what kind of a bow it is. Boom! See all that loot that comes from that thing, man? You could even walk up to these things and just straight tap them and they die. Die, man! Alright, I'll put that back for you guys. Yeah, so once you get that, you're pretty much OP. So that's why I put it at the top of this thing, and going back to the original story basis of all of this. So this was based off of my imagination because, you know, I like to think about things and play Minecraft, so here it is. But it started originally from me building that home over there. You see this large home right here? That home is a safe house that I originally started to build. And the reason why you saw this iron door didn't work, obviously, is because the input signal was on that side. Now it's on this side. Now it's on that side. Okay, so pretty much if it's not working, go to the other side and open the door. It will work. Okay, so this is how you introduce the main story. Oh, and if it doesn't work, and if you're in survival, break through the door, put the door back, then open the door, and it will work. Yeah. So, anyways, great. Yeah. I don't want to ruin the story, man. I was gonna start reading it, but yeah, that's the main story right there. That's what it will do is it will take you and it will bring you over here to the local hospital. And the local hospital has some problems that are disturbing. And I'm not going to ruin it, obviously, but the people need help, and there's a lot of people dying. I'm, I'm just going to leave it to that. And if you are somebody who likes to get rewarded for helping these people, that's totally something that will happen, because after you come here, she tells you a bunch of stuff, and then she tells you to take this key. So after she tells you to take this key, you'll take one key. Come on over this way, and then you'll walk on over this way, over to Richard's house, because Richard the Brewer, the original safe house that I made as my survival house, I then changed to the map. So you're gonna place your key right over here where this is, and you open the door, and this is the beginning of Richard's house. And Richard is a very interesting man. You can read more about him later and figure out why he's so interesting. But not only is he a cool guy, but he helps you and he gives you some armor if you help him. So, not only, yeah, I'm saying, oh yeah, he's a cool guy, but you're like, why is he a cool guy, man? Like, dude, look at his house. He's got this, like, redstone fireplace. You walk in here, you click this, boom, turn it on, sit over here, enjoy your little cake patio. You know, have a good old time sitting there with your cake table. Then you come over here, click it once, the water turns on, flushes it out, cleans it. Bam, click it twice, you're good to go. Now, you're probably like, now what were those chests all about with these signs? This right here is an automatic brewing system. You could straight set up your water, like over here. Let's get some water bottle. Bam, water. So what happens is when I drop these water bottles into these chests, what happens is they immediately get siphoned into this brewer down here, right here, as you can see. And there's already stuff in it because I was, using it. I was messing around with it to make sure it worked. But what will happen is I'll take these out, and then bam, as you can see, my water bottles are already down in there, pushed through, and now I have my mundane potion, and these it will have an enhanced effect because of this glowstone. And once this glowstone runs out, it will you could add multiple different types of fuel. Like, let's say I wanted redstone here, like redstone here, and then I wanted glowstone here, and then gunpowder here to make it a splash potion. So you got redstone to make it an affected potion, then you got glowstone to enhance the effect and make it last longer. Then you got gunpowder in order to then make it a um, splash potion. So as you can see down here, this is now a thick potion and there's no ingredients inside. In order to get the ingredients back inside, you have to tap this button right here and it will just pop it into place and it will pop whatever ingredients that I had in there, and apparently I had some redstone in there. So it went ahead and shot the redstone in there, and there you go. Now what you got down here is a secret hydro garden, and I think some of you might get that little idea. But what you got down here is everything you need to brew and more. If I left anything out, go ahead and add it. I'm not perfect, so I even made sure I didn't say perfect right, so to prove my point. Anyways, okay. So Richard's house, as you could see, is a very, very interesting house, and I really like it because it will help you not only have a cool place to brew and to just hang out, talk to Richard, but you got this amazing tower that is extremely hard, and I thought if it's that hard, there's got to be some way for you to, brew a potion or do something, find a sword. So what I did over here is, hey, I don't know if I like you hanging out over here. So, what I did over here is I made a story with the blacksmith, and this blacksmith is got something going on with this well where he kind of lost his sword, and I think you might get that little tip. And so pretty much this is the map, and there is a lot more that I wanted to add, but I wanted to get it close out to a beta stage so that you guys could, you know play it. I There's a point where it's just I could go on forever and just keep adding, keep adding, keep adding, but I wanted to make it something that you guys would enjoy too, and have a room for build too, because each of these towers now have a room for you to do something amazing in. You could even make a room for each of your friends, or and down here there's naturally spawned lava, so you can make a nether portal. There's a river running through this. There's so much going on here. There's caves. There's underground systems. It's something that is absolutely insane, and that's why I wanted to show this to the community personally, because I just there's so much in here, and there's so much I wanted to let you guys see through my personal hands, because it there's I couldn't get anybody else to showcase the map. I asked other people, but they didn't, help me yet. So, if you want something done, do it yourself. So here I am doing it. Anyways, um, please leave a like, and I would really, really, really like to see if you play this map. Please comment to me on Twitter or something so that I know that you're playing it, or just comment like, "Hey, I'm playing your map. I like it," or "I hate it." I don't know, something like. I really want to be able to know what the community's response to this is. I mean, all I have is my input. This is all of just my ideas. I mean, this is nobody else's thought. I've had nobody else see this map. Nobody else has looked at it. So this is just everything here is just my personal input. I I would like to, think what other people hear. I kind of curious. So please leave a like, and if you don't gotta leave a like. So, but I would really like a like, of course. I mean, but follow me on Twitter and have a good day. Oh, and I'll leave the descriptions down below for everything. The map. If you don't have a version 14.1, because this map was made off of a version 14.1, and so is the texture pack that I used for this. So I'll leave a link down in the description below that you can revert a version of Minecraft back to a 14.1. So if you have 14.3, you can revert it back to 14.1 in order to play this. So, thank you for watching, and if you watched this long, thank you. And I thank you. Have a good day.